Normally, discussions on the state of Yu-Gi-Oh are housed on sites like YouTube or Reddit, where like-minded individuals gather to cordially discuss the game, with each participant pitching in their say before passing turn like some wacky card game enthusiast. And while some sites like X or Twitter or whatever houses takes and combative threads, the likes of which you'd see on a modern minefield-laced irradiated warzone, there is but one house of horrors that remains. A place devoid of discussion, literally designed to be a soapbox for entitled customers who are two salt shaker cranks away from leaving a 1-star Yelp review. Let's take a look at Master Duel Steam reviews. Reviews are often a reflection of the times they were written, and there's no way to better sum the frustrations felt in the tier lament format than with this classic vent.
Kill tier laments. Behead tier laments. Roundhouse kick a tier lament into the banish zone face down. Dimension shifter in the standby phase.
Whoa, dimension shifter and standby. Think of the rest of us pet deckers. I understand you're having a bit of a Joker moment right now, but please don't.
Evenly matched filthy tier laments. Defecate in a tier lament's food. Launches Shizus in the sun. Stir fry sword soul in a wok.
Talk about catching strays. In the middle of a tirade about the top dog tier limits, dude had to go out of his way to make his peace. And then to seamlessly get right back into the action. This guy knows what he wants. And evidently, what he hates.
I got eradicated and immediately uninstalled this game.
I mean, we've all been there. Armpit lady takes no prisoners. Speaking of which, I think we found the Eradicator player.
Can't the hot cards. Other than that 10 out of 10.
If you want to play this game, do it IRL. It's cheaper.
I know Money is a sort of a scapegoat, and there's definitely been some cheesing going on with the random magical hat UR taxes, but I have no idea how you can possibly think that IRL is cheaper than Master Duel. Like, there are staple cards out there in TCG land that cost more than I've spent on Master Duel, and I have an excuse. I make money on this game. You guys are out here burning gas to drive over to your locals. Spoiler alert, I can go X2 from the comfort of my own home.
You can buy deck boxes, series boxes, and more.
And the truth comes out, this man is a Konami plant. Now occasionally, someone actually puts their heart on their sleeve, putting their genuine thoughts into words in a balanced take unheard of since the takeover, the 24-hour media cycle. I mean, there's a lot of good info here, especially if you care about how a new player perceives their game. If you've watched anything related to the numerous new player/streamer fiascos of the 2023 Master Duel news cycle, you've definitely seen these complaints before.
This game is extremely unpredictable because of the amount of cards and card effects that can manipulate the game in ways you've never expected.
He even goes on to say that, at least in theory, it's cool. Besides, anyone who browses a few Duel lives can attest to the whiplash any strategy can do. And even though I disagree with his take on card availability and the gem economy, at the end of the day, as long as we are adults, we can handle some disagreement in our children's card game. Or else we end up with people like this.
Pay-to-win cowards game. Normal people are not allowed to have good cards for some reason. You games suck. Whilst game is just full of hacking, cheating cowards. Why would I pay to be fed to cheaters? Cowards. Game.
I understand the frustration of playing against Fluendaries, and I think we've all stared down the wrong end of a floodgate or two. But remember, it's just a game. You can always take refuge in whatever Subway Surfer second monitor game you're playing to get your mind off this piece of dog water malware. Now, the title of this video says 100 reviews, but here we are almost to the end, and I've only really covered a handful. Kiago, you liar. Well, that's because a vast, and I mean vast majority of reviews aren't really what I'd call reviews. The first archetype of Master Duel review is the pet deck enthusiast, with takes such as,
I like cake girls.
And
normal summon Alistair.
Next to the bunch, you have your copy pasta comedians looking to farm those Steam comedy points. This, of course, includes the entire Exodia Obliterate sequence in transcript form, as well as some less savory options that I will try to drown out with my voice. So, having suffered through the slogs of Master Duel reviews, what have we learned? Well, outside of the fact that Steam reviews have a ranked feedback ladder system, Yu-Gi-Oh players are still Yu-Gi-Oh players. It really doesn't matter which HTTPS URL or Steam community tab you're browsing. All decks are annoying, turns are too long, And there's no
Launch
limit to
Shih
the
Tzus
amount
in
of
the
hate
sun.
a single person
Stir-fry
can
sword
have
soul in
for
a
a
wok.
single deck.